Your business as a Muslim will never work out if you make money your purpose behind it. Assalamu alaikum, my name is Lorenzo Hamza, and basically I reverted just over a year and a half ago, and I'll just give a brief introduction of who I am. As I said, I reverted just a year and a half ago, and my aim with this channel is to make young Muslim men ambitious again. And not only that, my aim is to also talk about Islam to people who are non-Muslims, and just teach Islam, generally speaking, to every single set of persons, so Muslim and non-Muslim. And if you enjoy self-improvement content, if you are interested in improving yourself when it comes to your looks, when it comes to your fitness, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your iman, your salah, whatever it basically may be that has to do with Islam, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, because I've got so much more content on this channel that talks about these different topics, and inshallah I'll be posting much more in the future. But coming back to what I just said at the start of the video, is I personally believe that if your purpose behind your business that you're trying to start, or maybe you've already started it, but you haven't earned anything from it yet, or maybe you have, but it's not as much as you wanted to, in my opinion, the reason why you're not where you want to be when it comes to your business, when it comes obviously to money, because that's the main reason why we start businesses, is never going to be as successful as it can potentially be if your aim is to just earn money and to buy materialistic things. Let me explain. Between 2022 and towards the end of, or at least not end actually, but halfway through 2023, I went all in on SMMA. I just did for like a year and a half SMMA, and my goal was just to get a few clients and potentially earn as much money as I could. And my aim was to earn around $10,000 a month through SMMA. But as a Muslim, we need to understand that Allah Azza wa Jal only grants us that which is best for us. And when you decide to make your business, when it comes to the purpose behind it, you just aim to make as much money as you can, and that is purely it. It means that you're starting your business because you want to be able to buy the materialistic things. And the reason why you want to do so, in 90% of cases, in my opinion, although Allah Azza wa Jal knows best how much that percentage really is, but in my opinion, most people who do decide to start a business purely for money is because they want to buy materialistic things so that they can show them off while also enjoying them. And we know as a Muslim that showing off, being arrogant, being prideful of what you have is completely forbidden, because we know that everything, including our body, comes from Allah Azza wa Jal. So how are you going to boast and be prideful about something that you yourself haven't even achieved? It's like if I came up to you, gave you this bulk powder, water jug, whatever you want to call it. I gave it to you, and you just went around your town, your city, whatever it may be, your community, and you just started being prideful and arrogant and started to go, oh, look at me, I've got this bottle. Look at me, look at what I've got. I've got this bottle, you don't have it, you haven't worked for it like I have. That's completely, in my opinion, completely wrong, and Allah Azza wa Jal tells us this in the Quran as well, because it wouldn't make sense to do such a thing. So whatever you achieve in this dunya, whether it be money, whether it be your physique, whether it be a certain spouse that you're looking for, whatever it may be that you achieve, it never comes purely from you. It just comes from Allah Azza wa Jal. Absolutely, that He gives us free will, so we are the ones that decide to work for it. But if it wasn't for Allah Azza wa Jal, we wouldn't even have it when it comes to having what we want to have. Now, in my opinion, when you want to boast about something, as I've just mentioned now, and how I've just explained you now, Allah Azza wa Jal is never going to give you something which is bad for you, or which can be worse for you when it comes to your dunya, obviously, and when it comes to, especially when it comes to the akhirah. Because we know Allah Azza wa Jal only wants to give us, as Muslims, the best thing possible, because He wants us to have the best outcome possible as Muslims. So why on earth would Allah Azza wa Jal give you the money, give you the materialistic things, so that you can be prideful and arrogant about them? It Doesn't make sense, does it? What I did basically for this year and a half was have this same mentality, the same mindset of trying to achieve a certain amount of money, trying to achieve a certain car. I remember I was watching a lot of Andrew Tate videos in the past, and so my aim was basically to have like a Bugatti Chiron or whatever it basically was. But this goal is a very, very, in a sense, stupid and ignorant goal to make, because I knew why I wanted that Bugatti Chiron. I just wanted to, first of all, enjoy it because it's normal, but second of all, I wanted to be prideful about it. I wanted to boast it, to go around the town where I live now as a successful person in the future and just show off the car and show, oh, look at what I've done, look at what I've become. And that's completely haram to do. And so why would Allah Azza wa Jal grant me something that would make me do one of the biggest sins in Islam, which is being arrogant? And so I made a mindset switch, thanks to Allah Azza wa Jal, which was to make my main purpose behind my business something for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, which could have been trying to service the Ummah through my business. And in fact, I started this YouTube channel where I talk about Islam to both Muslim and non-Muslim people. And in fact, I've just started this YouTube channel just 3 months ago. And Alhamdulillah, Allah Azza wa Jal has granted me the success that I was thinking of potentially achieving in a year in just 3 months, which is incredible. And as I said, in my opinion, he gave it to me because I believe that he knows that this is the best thing for me. As I also did istikhara. Istikhara is a very important thing that we as Muslims should start to make a practice in our life, a habit in our life, to know with what we have or what we don't have is best for us or not. But what I basically did, which was very, very crucial, was change the reason why I started the business, which was purely to earn money, to now trying to service the Ummah and try to talk about Islam generally. If I was going to earn money through it, I would have been very happy about it. But if I wasn't to earn any money from this, I still probably would have still made content about Islam, because that's my passion. That's what I want to do. And I know the benefits about talking Islam as a general thing when it comes to the akhirah, obviously. So in my opinion, if you're not seeing the success, the results that you have been looking for the past months, potentially year or years, if you've been trying to do something for a long amount of time, it may very well be that you haven't put your priorities in place. First of all, you should put Allah Azza wa Jal. Second should come, for example, trying to service your parents, trying to serve your the community you live in, so basically the Ummah in a sense. And then you can have the money, obviously, to be able to do such a thing. And obviously you can say, well, yeah, to be able to service the Ummah, you need the money. Absolutely. But before you can even think of trying to earn money, you need to understand why you want to make money in the first place. And as I said, it should be to do something that can please Allah Azza wa Jal. It may well be that you just want to start a YouTube channel. It may well be that you just want to start a business, a clothing brand, for example, and potentially percentage of the money that you earn through it, you can give it in sadaqah, so to people who are in need. It really depends what you decide to make this this priority for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. So trying to teach you what I've learnt with these 2 years of doing entrepreneurship in a sense, is that as a Muslim, you will never achieve what you want to achieve when it comes to your business if your main priority is money, and if your main priority for money is to buy materialistic things which you can go and be prideful about in the future. Now, if you are interested in, like, for example, starting a YouTube channel, in my opinion, what you can do is basically what I've done, which is talk about Islam or talk about a certain topic which can improve the Ummah. In my example, for example, excuse me, I said example twice. It doesn't really make sense in a sentence, but I'm just trying to make a point. If you look at my channel, I'm trying to make videos for people who don't know about Islam and trying to teach Islam to these people, but also I'm trying to improve people who are already Muslim, because I believe personally that a lot of Muslims nowadays aren't as ambitious as the Muslims were during the golden ages of Islam. Nowadays, you've got so many Muslims that don't care about how they look, so they don't care about being presentable. They don't care about for example, earning a lot of money because they think that it's haram to be rich, although 5 out of 10 people who were promised Jannah by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were wealthy. You have Muslims nowadays that don't really even care about trying to become attractive as a person to attract the best spouse possible, because they just believe that, oh, I'm just going to be content with the spouse I have, which is, it's good to do so, but you can potentially have a much better spouse if you work for it. But basically, in my opinion, Muslims nowadays, especially young Muslims who are addicted to social media like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts, in my opinion, these Muslims have no ambition, because if they did have ambition, they wouldn't be watching this content in the first place. So if you're like one of these type of people, and this may very well be one of your first ever like authentic style videos, because I'm gonna have no cuts whatsoever. You might hear, for example, background noise of cars coming by or people upstairs, because I've got people, other people here living in where I live, basically. This may be your very first authentic video that you're watching. If you like this type of content and you like the value that I'm giving you, I really advise you to subscribe to my channel, but to also subscribe to multiple other channels that have to do with Islam, that make videos similar to mine. Because trust me, once you do start improving yourself, following the Quran and the Sunnah, your life is just gonna improve in every single aspect of your life. But also, if your aim is to potentially start a business online, and it may have to do with Islam, and you want to start a YouTube channel, I really advise you to click the link below, and it's going to take you basically to my community on school. It's called Digital UMMAH, and basically I give private one-on-one consultations where I basically critique your channel, your videos, and I just give coaching in general when it comes to YouTube, as I've learned quite a few things with the time being that I started YouTube. And also we have community calls where we talk about different topics about YouTube, so how we can improve a channel, why a channel isn't working, so many different things that can add value to your business potentially. And also there's 4 courses in this community which you can absolutely follow, where I basically teach you how to make successful short form videos. That is basically it. I hope I managed to teach you what I learnt through these months and what I've learnt before starting YouTube, which is to make your business, when it comes to priorities, for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, and trust me, you will see results inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.